That seems insane to say. What? My man, wait. He's upset about miscegenation in America? Like, it's not enough that miscegenation is happening in Israel, which is a problem for a lot of the fucking freaks there, okay? But he's like, even in America, you can't have that. That's a diss, dude, if I've ever heard one. All right. Before we dive into Curtis Connor, I just want to say they really need to stop giving this man stuff to hold up. Okay? The president, which for those of you who don't know, there's a president. Israel also has a president. Okay? His name is Isaac Herzog. Okay? And for those of you who also don't know, he's very famous for consistently, I mean, he's a bit of a joke regardless, like he's powerless, whatever. But he's also known for consistently fucking, like, doing the classic, like, America found WMDs in Iraq shit, but for Palestine. And it's always a flop. Not that it fucking matters, because honestly, yeah, it just doesn't matter. These guys, the Israeli defense position has been just to lie relentlessly and mercilessly and just do a barrage of lies over and over again consistently, because like no one is in the business of fact checking you anyway. But it's pretty funny to have this guy be the guy who lies so frequently. There's a new poll out, Jeremy Allen White, hot, ugly, hot, or just ugly. Why are people saying ugly? What the fuck? How are there people voting for ugly? What is wrong with you guys? Jeremy Allen White is not ugly. Y'all are ugly in the soul if you think that. Anyway. So he came out. Yeah, Labor Party guy, by the way. This is the left in Israel. Okay, listen. Labor Party is not even a thing. Okay, let's not. It's just non-existent. All right, let's see what he had to do today.
Thousands or hundreds of thousands of people supporting by their demonstrations, supporting Hamas. I want to show you something exclusive, Laura. So this is Adolf Hitler's book, translated to Arabic, Mein Kampf. It's the book that led to the Holocaust and the book that led to World War II. This is the book that led to his victory in elections in Germany, which led to...
Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? Bro, honestly, you don't even need to, like... The thing is, you don't need to do all of this. Like, everybody's on board, right? Like, everyone in the media is on board. Everyone in the political sphere is on board with, you know, letting Israel kill as many babies as possible. They're like, please kill more babies. Go ahead. We're going to keep giving you more money. We're going to keep giving you more weapons to kill babies with. And this guy's still like, I'm imagining him just being like, well, you know, this is a multi-front war effort. Like, I got to do my part. And he's just coming up with new and unique ways of you know, trying to play a role here. And his role is just the guy who shows you the stupidest thing you've ever seen that, like, only the silliest people are going to get on board with. Like, he tried this already with the Al-Qaeda manual, he said. Okay. Even if this is true, they found a single copy in a place of 2.2 million people. Like, it's not like they found a factory mass producing them. Yeah. Like, it's also fresh, too. Like, to be honest, most people do fall for this. No. There's so much better propaganda that you can do. Like when they go into a school, right? Like, I've watched the news coverage. My friends will sometimes, like, send me videos and be like, is this real? Like, what's going on here? So the better way to do propaganda would be to just... Ugly Hot wins, by the way. Ugly Hot won by 56%. Everybody get fucked. I can't believe 13% said Jeremy Allen White is ugly. Y'all are stupid. Anyway, like better propaganda in this circumstance would be something along the lines of just like going to a school and showing the school, and then like the building next to the school has a munitions depot, and then you're just like, look, this is a munitions depot inside of the school, and these little children, like you imply without actually saying that like little babies are making the bombs or some shit, right? Like that is better propaganda than this. This is just dumb as fuck. It also doesn't really make sense. Also, the thing I just mentioned, good propaganda, they have done that. So that's where I was coming from with this. My man is planting evidence like a 90s episode of Cops. No, the funniest part about it is that he's not even like planting good evidence. You know what I mean? What I just gave you an example of is like good evidence, at least being like, oh, that you're trying to imply that the children are also somehow responsible for like the artillery making. That's good evidence because at least like now you are trying to find like a moral permissibility for like a moral basis for why you're killing so many children, right? This is not good evidence because what do you mean? Like, oh, they have a copy of Mein Kampf. You found a copy of Mein Kampf, so we should just start killing everyone in Palestine? Like, what the fuck? Like, what a psychotic fucking... This only works if you're, like, if you've completely lost the plot. You know what I mean? Anyway.
The worst atrocity of humankind, which the British fought against. Well, this book was found just a few days ago in northern Gaza in a children's...
Oh, yeah, in a children's library? Bro, he's a... Dude, Isaac is a fucking anti-CRT guy, anti-woke guy, okay? He's trying to blow up the library because he found a book. Law tip. This is why a jury trial is a threat for prosecutors and defense attorneys alike. People are stupid enough to believe something like this, and those people sit on juries. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's the worst law tip I've ever heard.
Living room, which was turned into a military operation base of Hamas, on the body of one of the terrorists and murderers of Hamas, and he wrote notes.
I didn't even watch this whole video. He even marked it. This is a studious Hamas man. Is annotated. This terrorist, 7 years old. Look at his handwriting. Is 7 years old.
He marked and learned again and again Adolf Hitler's ideology of hating the Jews, of killing the Jews, of burning the Jews, of slaughtering the Jews. This is the real warrior act. So all those...
Go ahead, journalism lady. Please, you are the BBC. You are British Broadcasting. Please ask one question about how stupid what he is doing here. Like, just please, let's see if there's any pushback whatsoever to be like, I'm sorry, what are you trying to say? You misheard it. It's not a child's library. It's a child's living room. Yeah. He's saying it was a child's library or living room to basically then turn around and say it turned into a munitions depot.
Who demonstrated yesterday, I'm not saying that all of them support Hitler. But all I'm saying is by omitting to understand what Hamas ideology is all about, they're basically supporting this ideology.
There will be many people who were on this.
That's awesome. What is this? Wow. Video now with English subtitles. On the day he is named Jewish Agency Chair, Isaac Herzog, Israel's leader of the opposition for the last 5 years, slams romantic relations between Jews and non-Jews in the USA as an actual plague, for which he hopes to find a solution. What the fuck? That's crazy. That seems insane to say. What? My man, wait. he's upset about miscegenation in America. Like, it's not enough that miscegenation is happening in Israel, which is a problem for a lot of the fucking freaks there, okay? But he's like, even in America, you can't have that. Last summer, I traveled with his wife to the USA for vacation. I graduated from a Jewish school in New York. And we met to meet friends. I have a ton of friends in the USA. And I encountered something that I called an actual plague. I saw my friends' children married or coupled with non-Jewish partners.
מתחתנים או בזוגיות עם בני ובנות זוג לא יהודים, וההורים מכים על
beat their breasts and ask questions and are suffering. Listen, it's every Jewish family in the USA, and we're talking about millions. And then I said that there must be a campaign, a solution.
חייבת להיות מערכה, חייב להיות פתרון, צריך לשבור את הראש. We have
to rack our brains to figure out how to solve this great challenge. Bro, worry about your own country, homie. What the fuck is going on? He's mad that he's the only Jewish boy in his friends group who didn't have to have an Asian girlfriend in college. What? Jesus. I know the orthodoxy in Judaism can get weird about marrying outside of Jewish rules, but this guy takes it to another level. Brother. This is a ridiculous thing to say under every circumstance. I get mad when people, like, even though it's not my place at all, I get mad when fucking people say this about, like those who marry or date outside of, like, you know, not to get too much into black people's business, but, like, I get annoyed when people have, like, miscegenation takes about that as well in a woke way, right? And I would never consider it appropriate in any meaningful capacity if, like, some Muslim dude, some Muslim leader was like, yeah, so many of these Muslim men and women are marrying outside the faith, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. What do you mean? Suck my dick, you know? It's ridiculous. This happens in every culture. It's the same for religious Muslims. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's ridiculous. It's unacceptable in every shape or form, except the difference is due to heavy Orientalism and due to Islamophobia running fucking rampant. Like, Dr. Umar, for example, is not the president of Israel, okay? Like, nobody looks at Dr. Umar and goes like, well, that's a serious guy. He holds a tremendous amount of political power, and no one looks at, like, some fucking Iranian cleric or whatever if they said some shit like that, like on a memory TV translated video. Everyone would laugh at it. Like, Dr. Umar is a meme. This guy is not a meme. He has, like, actual, I mean, he holds, like, a little bit of weight as the president, but, like, it's crazy that he is, like, an actual politician who's supposed to be on the woke side, the more liberal, the more tolerant side. Nuts.